Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 377 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we are bringing trains in for our, whatever we call this, crystal ore processing, and the polishing and stuff. And we're just gonna get some trains going, I guess, right after we have some robots here to distribute some coal. Good, so this is wood. Oh, yeah, empty, go. Let's just put these wagons down first. Then we have silicon carbide. Oh, crystal ore processing. Empty. Go. Then steel. Yes. Oh. Crystal ore. Empty. Go. Then crystal catalyst. Oh. Here. Empty. Go. And alumina. I'm still not entirely sure we have enough of this, but we'll see. As we have 3 trains going for that. One is going for fish, apparently. Not sure what we're using it for here. Well, yes, I am. We're using it for filters of some sort. Ceramic filters. We have plenty there, apparently. Then we have one going to aluminium itself from silicon. And that's the train that's currently setting up here. And then we have our new train. But if we're not producing silicon, then we're not producing alumina either, here at least. So at some point we should maybe export alumina from the aluminium production. We'll see. We should allow this train to go back home, refuel, restock. And we need some fluids. So this is crystal seedling. Did we not name the base for that? Nope. Crystal seedling. This one. Oh, here. Empty, go. And mineral oil. And we're not currently exporting that from fish. We're just burning it currently. I thought. Yeah, here. We should obviously stop that, so let's go and see if we can fix that. Let's put it there, and let's put some bottling down here. And only overflow into burning. You will take mineral oil, fill it. We don't have any raw fish oil at the moment. Why is that? Because we have too much fish pulp. Are we not handling that in any way? Not here. We have this stuff that makes nutrient pulp out of it. Okay. But we have too much nutrient pulp already from farming. So we somehow need to prioritize this. That's thermal water, sorry. This is nutrient pulp. So we should limit the output here. Is that reasonable? Of course, that's outside radar range. Anything else would have been unreasonable. Of course, there's water there. Wait, we're not even... No, we are using that. It's just hidden behind here. So we could also just put a top-up valve here. And then we should at least use it for the fish themselves. Top up. And then we could just do this. And that does mean we're actually letting this in. I'm also just gonna take this and put here for now. Hopefully we have some of these nutrient extractors available. Are we not in a network here? We are at the edge and these are not... No, what should be covered is covered. Okay. And it's inside construction range, so if we had any, it should be coming. Except we don't have any construction bots. There we go. Good. And then these should be top up as well. Now we could also do some overflow of this stuff. Somewhere. Maybe just here. Let's just do it like this. Only allow these to input if we have a lot. Fish pulp is above 1,000. Oh wait, we are not allowed to burn that, are we? Eh. No, we cannot get rid of that in any way. Okay. So scratch that. But we're making a bit again now. That's good. So we can start exploring that. Lubricant. And this will be mineral oil. And I'm lacking stuff. Great. Don't have any of those lying around. Too bad. Well, we can still set most of this up. Mineral oil. And let's just name the station. Now that might become a problem later if we get another mineral oil at oil processing, but we'll deal with it when we get there. Good, we're getting barrels. So if we can find our plane, let's go and grab those barreling pumps. Good. Anything else we should bring right now? Not that I remember. How are we doing with the other trains? We have wood, silicon carbide. No steel yet. Oh, we actually have a steel shortage. Because of all of the barreling trains coming in. Let's only allow this to sit there for 60 seconds. What else do we have? Crystal catalysts. No alumina yet. Crystal seedling, and this is waiting for Mineral oil. Full. Go. And again, the robots are coming from far away. So annoying. I'm just curious. We're actually consuming this stuff, right? Yes, we are. Okay. So it's not like we just need a little amount of aluminum. We do need a consistent supply of it. Hopefully that allows us to consume a bit more. We could also just put more down everywhere here. So this is only producing how much? 10 per second with a crafting speed of 1. We have 32 of those. So it crafts 1 is every 2 seconds, so that also needs 10 per second. So it's pretty well measured up right now. So I'm gonna leave it as it is. Now we could put the nutrient pulp producers up near these to input into here. That also seems weird. Let's just ignore it. Again, we have some mineral oil. It's not a lot though. It's actually quite little. And there's no good way to get rid of the nutrient pulp, right? I know I'm just checking the same thing over and over again, but I need to be sure. You can make fuel oil and water out of it. That should make us able to get rid of it. Let's just do a little bit of that, except we need oil refineries for that, right? Advanced gas refinery, I don't think we have those. We can use a normal gas refinery. We don't have either, unless I'm carrying stuff with me. but I don't see it. Chemical plants, liquefiers, electrolyzers. No. This stuff, why is that not consumed? Alien spores. Make alien bacteria. Make alien goo. And we just fall on that stuff. Yes. Could consider just getting rid of some of that. Why are these not just directly feeding instead of putting stuff here? And then having robots travel or transfer it? Well, because then these wouldn't be able to, I don't know. It doesn't matter too much. Let's just be happy with the mineral oil that we have, right? And then we can make that better later. So let's send this back. And just get some production going. So we should only be lacking alumina now. And that is just about right. At least when the mineral oil train gets here. We need some space. Though we shouldn't need too much space, right? Because it was relatively few machines needed to produce 1 and 2 per second. But maybe we should start with this. Could we need that for all of these four? As far as I remember at least, and yes we do. Why are these not linked up? Okay. So 2 machines, 3 machines, 3 machines. Liquid. I'm just considering how we should lay out all of this. Organize it. We need this for all of these. So we should have a row with which produces all the raw ore, right? Yes, good. Let's just start with that, maybe. But then what about this? Is this more resource intensive than the rest? The wood and silicon carbide does go here. This is basically single units per second. So we should do this first. Okay, let's just get it done. Start with this one because it requires fuel or oil, a liquid, whatever you want to call it. Make that. We need 2 machines. Yes. And we need to unbottle stuff. Good. Let's get this as close to the rails and robots as possible, so probably down here. Good. Then we need 3 machines doing this, and 3 machines doing that. Mineral oil. We haven't actually unbottled any of that yet. Or bottled any of that, I mean. And we haven't made any barrels yet. Same with this. Good. So that's these 3 things done. Then we wanted a shared setup for this part of the rest. And it's ruby, amethyst, sapphire, and diamond. And we need them in different amounts. So ruby is 4 machines. Sapphire is 4 machines. And then diamonds are 2, and amethyst is 2. I think I would prefer this to be on the top side. Can we just take that and mirror it? Because then we need solid inputs and outputs right after we get some fluids in. These all require the same thing, right? Yes. Some robot coverage of all of this. Just put a roboport up here. Maybe some extra charging. Good. Let's get this alumina in while we can. Good, so that first part is done. Wait, and we needed 4 and 2 of these machines without beacons. Oh well. We're just not gonna scale it without beacons, and then we can do stuff with beacons later, I guess. Yes. So, starting with rubies. Pin that. 125. Now this is gonna take some more space. Then, well, it's gonna take more width at least, but we're probably just gonna cut it in two. So pair amethysts up with rubies maybe? And rubies require 1,410. Okay, let's just focus on the amethyst first. One, two. Oh, we need water again. I forgot. 5. It's not like we need a lot of water, so for now, are we just gonna do this maybe? Let's just build the next part, actually. Not there. There. 1, 4, 10 somehow. It'll become 10. Nine, 10. For now, we will just do this. We should just need 30 per second for now. And this makes 60 per second, so that should be fine. Are we just still waiting for alumina? No, it's gotten here. So now it should make polishing compound. Good. Let's grab some more assembling machines. What is the other thing we needed a lot of? Not diamonds, but sapphires? Yes. And then the last thing are diamonds. Why am I bad at counting right now? Because we need 5 of these, not 4. My bad. Then 2 of those. And 1 of these. Oh, I forgot the output here apparently. Because I'm smart. Good. Now we're actually making our crystals. If we store up 400 of this, that's fine, because we will also have a train station that requests them. Good. And that is all here. Of course, we will have shortages of input stuff. As we are already out. No, we're not. No, mind. Well, yes, we are. We have no mineral oil. We are getting more though, so that's good news. Okay. This is done. This is not needed. And this is all done. These are done. Same as this. Same as these. Good. So I guess we're gonna make this base that does all of this now, requiring 20 or so resources. And we're gonna need a lot of space for that. So we will build here where we can always expand with more train stations without interfering with anything else, at least until we build the next thing. But we'll just make sure to be done with this first. And maybe we should just make some stations here. So we get 3 different crystals. And we do only need the last tier of them. Right, because the middle things are not used for anything else. So I think we will just put all of those on one train in 3 wagons. Because again, we need 1 or 2 of each to get a module. So if we just bring several thousand at a time, we can get several thousand modules. Now, what are we calling these? Called the beta crystals for crystals, right? Crystal. Crystal, yes. What is a better word for valuable crystals? Gemstones? Isn't that actually what the group is called? Yeah, gemstones. Let's call it gemstones. And since we're trying to do everything in singular form, even when we have 3 different types of them, then let's call it gemstone. At least for now. Why did I think we had only 3 different gemstones when we have 4? I don't know. It still works, so no problems. Well, let's not put this here yet. Good, so I think we're done here. We just need to go to the next base. I don't think we'll ever expand on this. If we need more, we're just gonna take it and put another outpost down somewhere. So we are just gonna build pretty close to it. Gonna need to kill some worms here, but that's fine. Let's not build everything too close to those worms. Now you should come over here soon. Good. Let's expand this area, because again, we need a lot of train stations here. How big can we go? Something like this. Okay, let's bring in a fuel train first. This is now module. Module fuel. Get right over here. Empty all the time. Good. So, if everything here is set up, it isn't. Let's do maybe one of these per second as well. Then we should have a full list of everything we need here. Except the things that we don't need, like the crystals. Well, no, we do need the crystals, never mind. From a train. Can we order this by how much we need? We need barrels, but we already have steel, so that's fine, I think. $320 advanced circuits per second. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Neither is 38 of these per second, but oh well. We are gonna try scaling for this anyway, I think. Should do half of this, because even with beacons this is a lot of machines. $64, $84, $98, 100 and something, almost 150 for each of these. And for some reason, no wait, I haven't even filled out this old thing, so we need more stuff. We are just gonna do this whole thing over again. This comes in by train. This does not. This needs to be made. This comes in by train. This needs to be made. Those come in. That needs to be made. That needs to be made. This needs to be made. This. We're already making that up there. We need that. That. We need that, and that, and that, and that. And this. Are we making this anywhere? No? Need that as well. And we get these in. Good. I'm just gonna go through the same thing here. We already had that, my bad. And then we just do this again. So yeah, we need a lot of machines. Maybe we should just upgrade these Do we have tier 6? No, not yet. We do have tier 5 though. We still need 92 plus another 100 plus another 100. So 300-400-ish. Let's cut down on these. Maybe start at 0.25. Doesn't like to show hundredth. So let's start at 0.2. This doesn't matter. We can do that if we have the resources, I guess, which we won't, but that's fine. So now these are a lot more manageable. Now there are some shared things here, obviously, that we should maybe just pull out in their own things. Module main boards, phenolic boards, module case, module logic board. Module main board. We're getting these in from the outside, yeah. And I think I made a mistake about that earlier. And that is all the things they share, I think. That we need to make here at least. This isn't needed. Why do I not have this here? I don't know. Doesn't really matter because we're bringing that in from the other thing now. That we are producing here, yes, I just want it to be a little bit more easy to see everything. Okay. That seems manageable, or at least more manageable than it was. Good. Now we're gonna need to cut up some solder coil. Let's just group that with this though. Good. So this is somewhat manageable. We need a lot of machines for these things, but that's okay. This is still easy to do. This is a lot more easy to manage. And so is this. Let's hope I didn't forget anything. So I think we will start with these, or is this not the most resource intensive thing? I can't count how many different, or how many resources combined we need to move. This is a lot though. Well, and this counts both the input and the output, of course. Difficult to tell. This should probably be at the far back, because this is not a lot of resources compared to everything else. Okay, so we will start with this one pin. Good. Should we get the trains in first though? We probably should. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.